Hello, successionaires, and welcome to the National TV and Conference Call Talk Show, The Road to Success. I'm your host, Professor William Murray. And as always, the God in me greets and blesses the God in you. Well, we got two more shows after this one, and then I have to take another hiatus for a little bit. And I'm kind of excited about the new adventure I'm getting ready to go on. I'm kind of excited. I hope you're ready for what I'm going to give you this evening. And I got two shows next week, next Tuesday and next Friday. And that'll be the end for a while. I hope you've enjoyed the 10 years that I've been here doing, teaching, and educating you. I hope you've enjoyed it. I always tell you, if you learn something, teach us. If you know something, tell us. Well, nothing has changed. It is still the same today. You know, I seem like every day I'm on a show, somebody's show somewhere, and I was on a show today. That was kind of interesting. It was me and another gentleman, and it was kind of interesting at the feedback that we got, and the conversation that him and I had was kind of interesting. You know, I'm always getting booked somewhere. You know, if you have a show, just give me a call at 240-619-2019. That's the number to the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. And I'll do your show. I'll come to your city, your town, your group, your church, wherever you may need me to come in and teach, where I teach you the thought and action process to success, whether it's personal, spiritual, financial, or entrepreneurial. What we do, we build millionaire mindsets, lifestyles, and businesses. We take you from idea to implementation and beyond. You know, I don't know how many books I'm going to sell because I just gave my number out over the air today, and we had quite a few people listening in from the questions that we were asked and how many people were posting questions. So my book, From the Mind of William, is a fantastic book, not because I wrote it, because of the contents within. It's $25. If you want to order a book, you can do it, pay me through Cash App, $W Murray. Or you can go to paypal.me/MM Institute. You can send me an email at trts.info1@gmail.com. Or call me here at the Institute, 240-619-2019. And we can do that. And you can reach me that way. Let's see what this is. There it is. Now, for those of you that are out there on social media land, and I can't see them today, y'all. For some reason, it's not giving it to me today. I don't know why. Start video. Connect with audio. And let's see what's going on here today. And then the message is too free conference to use your camera. Don't need it in the leave. Nope. I have no idea why this thing is doing this. But that's okay, y'all. I don't need to know who's on the line. If you're on, you know, the lines are always open. You can dial 218-548-0510. PIN number 1950#. You know, I'm looking forward to my new adventure. I really am. It seems like the more I get to the end of this one, the more excited I get toward my next, my next venture. and I'll keep you posted. I've got to find out what's what first, and we still got to dot a couple I's and cross a couple T's. Start sharing. Open share whiteboard. More. I don't know what the problem is tonight. I'm not gonna worry about it, y'all. You know, with the temperature, it is 15 degrees here in Maryland. 15 with the chill factor down around 9. And I'm in my studio and it is cold in here. I forgot to turn my heater on in here. And now I'm sitting here in the cold and it is cold. Oh, it is cold, it is cold, it is cold. But that's all right. I can handle it. I'm just warm. So I can handle it. The topic of tonight's show is ask and work toward it. Ask and work toward it. You can ask it what you want, but you can't think it to ask it. You got to speak it. It must be spoken. It has to be spoken. Nope, that ain't right. Yeah, it must be spoken. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to put up with this. So I got a feeling y'all this evening we have a very, very short show. I do. I believe we're going to have a short show this evening because it's so cold out here, y'all. It's a little bit too cold for me to sit out here for a whole hour. The reason I told you to ask and work toward it, see, success is only two things. Getting to your God, your universal force, your spirit, whatever, and working toward it. That is the main avenue to success. But you got to speak it. The naysayers, pay them no mind, y'all, please, because you're going to have them in your life. You've got to have naysayers in your life because you can do whatever needs to be done. Me, I asked for strength, and my universal God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom, and my force gave me problems to solve. I asked for prosperity, and my spirit gave me brain and energy to work. I asked for courage, and my spirit gave me danger to overcome. I asked for, and life gave me troubled people to help. I asked for courage, and my spirit gave me danger to overcome. I asked for love, and my spirit gave me troubled people to help. I asked for favors, and my universal force gave me opportunities. I received nothing I wanted, but I received everything I needed. Until when I started doing this show, Road to Success over 10 years ago, over 1,000 shows ago, I have learned and grown so much, and I learned more about my abilities. That's what I learned more about, was my abilities to teach, my ability to learn, and then to find out what it is that I had learned. And I told you, every morning when I wake up with a purpose. And my purpose is to be a blessing to whoever enters my life space. And my prayer, my forward prayer in the morning, the most powerful prayer I could ever give. Thank you, more please. Thank you, more please. Now, a question I'm going to ask you, if the only prayer you say in your life is thank you, would that suffice? Well, the answer is most definitely yes. 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 Thank you is the second most powerful words that exist. The first most powerful is I am. I am. And for those out there who doubted me, I say to those who doubted me, I always say to them, thank you. I always say to them, thank you. Now I'm going in the blind today because some reason my computer is not giving me who's called in on my line, and maybe I need to go and start all over again. Uh, Let me do that. Let me start all over again with that and see what's what. Free Conference Pro, because maybe something I'm doing wrong. Because it should have given me. I heard someone on. Is someone on? Talk to me, whoever you are. Talk to me. Because I heard you. I just heard you. And I know you're there. But it's not showing me what I need to see. And like I said, it's cold out here. It's 15 degrees, but it feels like 9. And I'm sitting here in it. So it's not going to be a long show tonight. To you naysayers, I'm always going to say thank you. I'm always going to tell you thank you. Edgar Albert Guest said it best when he said it couldn't be done. Somebody said it couldn't be done, but he, with a chuckle, replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed. Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one has done it. But he took off his coat and he took off his hat. And the first thing we knew, he begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubt acquitted, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start to sing as you tackle the thing that couldn't be done, and you'll do it. Y'all know that's fact. Do you know that's fact? And I got to tell you, truth and fact are undefeated since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, truth and fact are undefeated. When I realized that, like I say, when you argue with a fool, a stranger, you go wonder which one is which. But when you argue with a fool, then there are two of you. So I realized I just don't argue with people. That's not something I do. I just don't argue. I do not argue. See, I'm never going to argue you right. I'm just go about a success you wrong. How powerful, how powerful, how powerful. Do not argue them right. Go and success them wrong. Third eye, third ear, y'all listen to me. Ask and work toward it. See, there is a way to do things. See, there's a process, and I done gave you everything, y'all, over the last 10 years. I really don't know what else I could give you. If you say, well, Mr. Murray, I missed it, go on my YouTube channel. Mr. W. Murray, MrWMurry, and there are almost There are over 300 videos. Look at the last 30, let me see, 2, 8, 12. I'll say maybe the last 20, because I gave some heavy, heavy information, because I gave a course that I was going to teach over that process since August. I came back on in August. So from August up to present week, every Tuesday and Friday, I did a show that taught you the process of thinking, because you know I am a mindologist, the process of thinking and how to do, how to get where you want, how to build that millionaire mindset, lifestyle, and or business. It doesn't matter whether you need it for personally, spiritually, financially, or entrepreneurial. I gave you the roadmap. I gave you the direction. I gave you the blueprint. What is stopping you? What's stopping you? What is stopping you? You. See, anytime you're sitting down and watching that ignorant tube and you're not putting something on your mind, it's a waste of time. It's a quick way to failure. Just that simple. It's a quick way to failure. Don't believe the hype. You can do that what you're seeking if you seek it in the right process, in the right direction. I've given y'all so much knowledge and information and know-how over the last 10 years. I hope you take advantage of what I gave you. Hello, Mickey. Glad to see you on, my brother. Now, for those of you that are on social media, you can call me live if you want to and talk to me live while I'm on right now. I'm 218-548-19. I'm sorry. 218-548-0510. PIN number is 1950#. Y'all, I've given you everything you need to seek and acquire anything your heart desires. And I've told you 1,000 and 1,000 and 100,000 more times that the way to success and stuff is if you think it, ink it. Study and research what you think. Speak it out loud. Give it to your universal force, your God force, your spirit. Give it to them. Speak it. Don't just think it. Speak it. And be specific. Be very specific. And there's nothing you can do. I've given you the roadmap, y'all. You go sit down and watch 20, 30, 40 hours a week of television. Why you don't put that to work in learning and getting the knowledge where you can build that legacy, that generational wealth that will take care of 2, 3, 4, 5 generations of your future family, your future existence. I can't make you do what they say. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink. What the horse say back, you can give a person wisdom and knowledge, but you can't make them think. You are where you are behind your choices, and I've told you that many times. Stop blaming people for where you are and look in the mirror. That's why you are where you are behind that image coming back at you from that mirror. When you stop blaming people and start looking at your reason for not getting there, everything will come a lot easier to you. Everything will come a lot easier to you because you're realizing what needs to be done and you will go about to do it. Ask and work toward it. Be specific. I wish I had brought the other one out here that I really wanted to read to you, but I don't have it out here with me. But let me read this to you real quick. Broke minds think, what if I fail? Rich minds think, watch me succeed. Broke minds think, it's too good to be true. Rich minds, it's too good to pass up. Broke minds think, minimum wage is acceptable. Rich minds, minimum wage isn't in my vocabulary. Broke minds make excuses. Rich minds makes moves. Broke minds remain broke. Rich mind progress to success. That's fact, y'all. Whoa, that is true fact. And what I tell you, truth and fact are what? Undefeated since when? The beginning of time. So you can argue with truth and fact, but that's just showing your level of unintelligence. You can't win an argument or discussion against truth and fact. I go back on my thing and listen and find, or just go into my site and put in BDI, borrow, duplicate, and improve upon it to fit your situation. BDI. Borrow, duplicate, and improve. That's what I've done for the last 40-some years. I've been mentored, y'all, by some of the greatest minds in business, in history, and in life. I was blessed. But I put myself in a position. What do I tell you? Your universal force, your God force, your life force, your spirit drops blessings every day in someone's lap. All you got to do is put your lap where they're dropping a blessing. You can't sit there watching the ignorant to expect a blessing to come along. You know, I was talking to a lady today. I stopped by where they were playing bid whist, and you know, I'm into that. And she hugged me, and she said, "Thank you," because you know I started the Friday bid whist location and games and stuff. She hugged me and said, "Thank you." She said, "Were it not for you," she said, "I just met the most beautiful man here playing bid whist." I said, "Are you serious?" She said, "Yes, him and I have been talking for a few weeks now. And this is a gentleman. So he is such a beautiful man." And she hugged me again and told me, "Thank you." What did she do? She came out to play bid whist, but she put her lap where God was dropping blessings, where her spirit was dropping blessings. She is so happy and content right now because she's met a gentleman that makes her happy. Because she was where she should have been at that moment. And her spirit and her God force gave her that blessing. I didn't know she was even single. It didn't matter. I never even asked, you know, just one of the players. See, she was asking for it. In my book, let me see if I can find that part. Let me see if I can find that part in my book, Common Success Mountain. Oh, let me see if I can find that real quick. Let me see if I can find that real quick. It's got to be close to the end of that chapter. And no one can see my purpose. Because, see, I don't want to give the book or story away, so I don't know if I can do it. But when Mr. Success, when you, because ain't but two characters in this book, you and Mr. Success. And I asked him, why did you speak to me? And we were around all these people, but no one could see you but me. And Mr. Success said to him, because you asked. Because you asked. Because you asked. That's what I'm telling you. Ask. And go to work toward it. Show your spirit force, your God force, your universe force, that you are serious about that which you're seeking. And go keep seeking it. Go seek it. It's going to give it to you. Put in the work. Now, I also tell you a lot about, see, I got a car. I do. I've got two of them. But and it's amazing. It tripped him out when I told him that I don't listen to music ever. I am an information junkie. I'm either listening to a talk show that can open up my mind, or I'm listening to a book when I'm in my car. But see, that's just not my car. It's it is a tool to get from point A to point B. My vehicle is my four-wheel university. Make your vehicle your four-wheel university. When you're there, don't care if you guys go somewhere 5 or 10 minutes. Play something that's going to put something on your mind. You can turn your phone on. Anywhere you go to YouTube and play one of my videos. MRWMURY, Mr. W. Murray. And they pop up. And just listen to one. And I guarantee you, once you listen to one, you are going to get addicted. Because I put so much on your mind. And yes, I'm not bragging. I'm just giving you fact. I am a mindologist. I put stuff on your mind. I show you things that you don't see. From a common sense and a brilliant point of view. Because yes, I have common sense, but I'm brilliant as hell when it comes to thought and the action process to success. And I keep telling you, to be spiritual, financial, personal, or entrepreneurial. My education and my teaching gives that to you. Lines are open. Somebody out there want to talk to me? Because we don't have but 2 more shows, y'all, and that'll be it for a while. I'm going to take this hiatus and work on this other opportunity I have. And I'll be coming back periodically. I'm not always going to be gone. I might be sitting around one evening, and I say, I feel like going live on the air, and I go live on the air no matter what day it is, what time it is. And I'm going to set it up so you can be notified. All you got to do is tune in. Y'all, so you got to learn to use your time wisely. See, here's the thing about it all. You think you have time, and you don't. You're going to put it off till tomorrow? Go ahead. Because procrastination is the assassination of your destination on your road to success. Because the person who says, I'm going to do it tomorrow, is a day behind the person who did it today. And then if you start today and you look back at how far you've come in a year, you can say, I am so glad, because look what I've done in a year. It's there for you. You'll be surprised how, if y'all would just follow a day or 2 days with me or a week with me, it would totally, totally change your mind. My mindset. Somebody out there, I hear you. I can't see who it is because my computer's not giving it to me. And I don't know why, but it's not. But that's okay. Lines are open. Somebody talk to me. I can hear you out there. What do you want out of life? What is it that you want? Tell me that. What do you want? What do you want? Speak this to your, they say the knots prayer. It says, Dear God, please untie the knots that are in my mind, my heart, and my life. That's knots, K-N-O-T-S. Remove the have-nots, N-O-T-S, and the can-nots, N-O-T-S, and the do-not that I have in my mind. Erase the will-nots, N-O-T-S, may-nots, N-O-T-S, might-nots, N-O-T-S, and may find a home in my heart. Release me from the from the could-nots, would-nots, and should-nots that obstruct my life. And most of all, dear God, I ask that you remove from my mind, my heart, and my life all of the am-nots that I have allowed to hold me back, especially the thought that I am not good enough. That's called the knots prayer, y'all. Are you good enough? Yes, you are. Speak it and work toward it, and you're going to get that. You are going to get it. Speak it. Speak it. See, when you speak it, you're giving it to your spirit, your God force, your universal force. And it will go to work to give you that which you seek. Once it sees that you are serious or willing to put in the work, you are willing to put in the work. It'll give it to you. It'll advance you. See, when you wake up that 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, that's your spirit saying, I got something to tell you. I got something I want you to know. I got a solution to your problem. Just listen. Turn that ignorant tube off. Turn that radio off and lay there in total silence and just listen. Your mind's going to talk to you. Your spirit's going to talk to you. You don't know how every morning when I wake up around 4 or 5 o'clock, and I do, it's like a clock to me. I always say, Spirit, talk to me. And it does. Because see, what you don't realize is your spirit speaks to you 4 or 5 times a day, several times a day. You just don't. You've been blocked out so long, you don't even know the language. You don't even listen no more. And the thing about it, if you don't take that blessing that your spirit, your God force is giving you, it will give it to someone else. You have to learn to listen to your spirit. I was down last week. Oh, I was really down. Y'all just don't know what I'm going through right now. I was down last week. I was really down. And I had to pull myself out. And I was speaking to my spirit, and it helped pull me out. It did pull me out. Because I've really got stuff going on right now, y'all, in my life and in my mind. Like I say, smiling faces tell lies. That's true. You would never know the issues and the hassle and the hell I'm going through right now. I got to pull myself up, keep saying that you're going to be all right. You are going to be all right. You're going to beat this. You are going to beat this. What is going on with you right now, you are going to beat it. And I am determined I am going to beat it. Change. I'm changing, y'all, because the more I change, the more things around me change. I've got to just keep track and keep my mind positive and not let the negative part of me come to the surface. You know, that lady today helped me a lot too by giving me a hug and thanking me for me putting together the Friday afternoon Bitwist games, because she couldn't have met this gentleman had I not have done that. You think I didn't give her a blessing? Do you know life somewhere along the line is going to pay that reward to me for giving that blessing? I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to be. But life always pays its debt. Always pays its debt. So it's figuring that it owes me. because I gave a blessing to a young lady who is very content right now. She's met a very nice gentleman. Where she put her lap? Where God was dropping blessings. You never know. You never, ever know. Look at how I met my baby girl at an event. And she kept wondering who I was because everybody was coming up speaking to me. And I was sitting behind her. So she was sitting one row up from me, right in front of me. She kept seeing all these people come up speaking to me. Professor Murray, are you speaking today? Are you speaking at this event? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? And she got curious. So she approached me and asked me who I was. And I told her. She says, well, I've always wanted to be a speaker. How do I join the Millionaire Mastermind Institute? And I gave her how to join. And she was serious. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, people tell you stuff all the time. Everybody doesn't. And she acted on it. She ended up being my host. She ended up being the person who did the announcing of me coming on stage. She ended up just doing everything. If I wasn't speaking, she was talking and organizing, keeping stuff lined up and keep stuff running on time. And then after about a year, I said, okay, you ready? I put her on stage. I gave her the opportunity she wanted to show her brilliance, her wisdom, her knowledge. And I happened to fall in love with her as my daughter. She's my daughter. I have adopted her. She called me Papa Bear. I call her baby girl. And she loves my wife. Lord, she loves my wife. And I'm proud of that fact. Somebody got noise in the background. Somebody got noise in the background. Please, y'all. I can't do nothing because I can't see who you are to tell you who it is. I keep trying to correct it, but it won't let me correct it. So those of you that see me live on one of my social media sites, I look away, but I'm looking at my other computer doing some work on it, trying to get it to show who's on with me. And I can't see. He's not giving it to me today for some reason. Maybe it's a button somewhere I haven't pushed that I need to push. Oh, that ain't it. And I cannot figure out why this is not giving it to me. End or leave meeting. Start video. I don't need to start the video. Connect your audio. Okay, I'm going to allow. I don't know why it's not giving it to me. It's just not giving it to me, y'all. But it's not the first time I've had trouble with this program. So I'm just keep on keeping on. I wonder what y'all think of me after 10 years. Wow, 10 years, that's a long time. 1,000 shows, that's a lot of shows. 300 some videos on YouTube, that's a lot of videos. That's teaching, that's lessons for you. William Murray, Professor William Murray, Mr. W. Murray on YouTube. On Facebook, it's facebook.com/W. Murray. You'll see me in a gold shirt and a gold kufi. That's me. I'm on LinkedIn. I think it's linkedin.com/William Murray, if I think I'm right on that. I'm on 9 sites, y'all. 9. Hell, you can pull me up on Although I'm getting ready to back out. I'm getting ready to get away from it because I'm not liking what he's doing. So I'm getting ready to get off of Twitter. Lines are open. Somebody out there want to talk to me? Lines are open. Somebody talk to me. Hello. I know who this is. How we doing, my country girl?
I'm doing fine. Brother Murray, I thought I would come in tonight and thank you. I'm so excited about whatever your new venture is. And Brother Murray, we've learned so much from you. You got us through the pandemic. You had the lady on giving us the forms that we can fill out to get our stimulus. And you taught us so much to keep us going in our small businesses. And I just wanted to say thank you. We do appreciate it. And we are going to miss you, and we missed you while you were gone. I'm so glad that you said you're going to stop by periodically, that you're not just gone for good, because we'll miss you. And thank you, Mrs. Murray. We appreciate all you've done these 10 years and all that we've learned, because you were right there behind the scenes, and we thank God for you. Now, that's what I wanted to say.
Miss Nance, it's people like you that kept me going. It really was. You don't realize what you meant to me. And you know I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. And your husband, Robert, y'all have always been right there supporting me. And how we met was at an event in Greenbelt.
Yes.
At the was it Business Cafe or whatever it was?
Yes.
And we never.
And it's just a pleasure. It's just been a learning process the entire time. And I just wanted to thank you.
Well, I want to thank you because you've been the energy. You're some of the energies behind keeping me keeping on. See,
good.
It's people like you that keep us going.
Good.
And I can't thank you enough.
The guests that you've had on, I learned so much. I learned so much about getting my license for my firearm. And I didn't know that we had a black female champion fishing lady that helped veterans in the DAV. I mean, I've learned so much through the years. And thank you again.
Well, Ms. Nancy, I want to thank you for the support you've given me. I really want to thank you for the support. And it is a true fact that I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. Because people don't meet people like you every day. I've been to your home. And you cooked me a beautiful meal, me and my wife. And when we came to Myrtle Beach. And I want to thank you because that is very valuable. Ain't many people invite you into their home. And you made us feel so welcome. You made us feel very welcome while we were there. And you came and visited us in our condo when we were down there. And it was just nice. I mean, I can't thank you enough. People live a lifetime and don't get a chance to meet beautiful people like you and your husband.
Well, thank you, Brother Murray. And you and Mrs. Murray are always invited.
Oh, we're coming back now. Trust me, next summer we will be there next summer.
All right, I look forward to it.
Yeah, we'll be back there next summer. I'm looking forward to it. And thank you, Miss Nance. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You make me feel good. You make me feel good.
And before I go, Brother Murray, I'd like to tell everybody that's been there a long time, and those of you that's been on with Brother Murray for the entire 10 years, Go over to YouTube and give us your links. Go on the Facebook and give us your links to your business so we can keep in touch with one another. It would be a blessing for me to meet everybody that's been on with me, the names that I've heard, the people that have talked. It would be a blessing. And keep on going. Now I'm going to get off.
Oh, well, you go ahead and go ahead and tell them what to do. I've been telling them. See, people don't realize that this is a national show. I get thousands of people tuned in, and they read and they tune in. And I'm telling you, you can post your business, your number, and what you do right on my feed. People are going to see it. So I can't do no more. Like I said, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. You can give a fool wisdom and knowledge. You can't make him think. And they say, when opportunity arises, are you ready? Are you ready? Because the bird of opportunity is going to land on your shoulder at one time or the other. And that's the same thing when I told you, when I just told you that, like they say, when the teacher is ready, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I've been here. I have been here. I'm a 46-year, going on 47-year entrepreneur. And you think I don't know? And I know. So if you don't know and you haven't tuned in, you haven't shown appreciation toward what I've given you, hey, that's on you. That is definitely on you. I always told y'all, call me and I'll give you a 15-minute free consultation. At one time, my line was jumping, but right now, nothing. My book. Do you know I haven't sold to my audience not one book for the holidays? And do y'all realize that a book is one of the greatest gifts you can give someone when it's a book of knowledge, of education, and of know-how? It don't get no better than that. And y'all won't even purchase my book, and it ain't but $25. Now I'm selling books, but it's from my speaking. No one from here is purchasing my book, and I don't know why. I might not be a good salesperson on that end, but the wisdom on what's in my books, I've written 3, 4. I'm on my 4th book now and my 5th book. So by the end of 2023, I'll have 2 more books at a minimum. I'm also thinking about writing a children's book, and that's in the coming, because my spirit is telling me I need to write one. Lines are open. Somebody want to talk to me? Lines are open. I hear my babies. Y'all got my great grands. I hear them. They right there outside the door.
Hey, brother man.
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
Man, wonderful. Well,
Good.
it's great being able to tune in to you tonight. Always words
Are
of
you ready
wisdom
for us, Papa?
that you were sharing.
Are you
And,
putting it over there?
Now I see that you said 46, but I always say your 40-year overnight success. You always share. To let people know that, hey, you've been around the block a few times, and so you do know what you're talking about. You have experienced what you talk about, and you don't. You say, I'm going to do it. You didn't say I want to do. You say I'm going to do.
Okay, let's get out.
That's right.
And that's that information. That's that message going out to the universe.
Okay.
You don't put no square pegs in a round hole. You know, you make it fit. And I'm definitely grateful for the information. I've known you since 2015, and I'm definitely grateful for the time that you've shared knowledge with me, gave me insight to keep me going through times of trials and tribulations and, things that happen and I'm not going to use the word negative. It doesn't happen per se negative, but there are doubts and fears that can enter into the realm of being, and it's because of you that
rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I've been able to work through a lot of things that have unfolded, in my life. And, people say all the time, what's your purpose, what's your purpose, what's your purpose? But the purpose is for the individual to find out for themselves. I know one of my biggest purposes on this planet is like you say it all the time. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. If you're not loving people, then you're out of one of your purposes anyway.
Yes, definitely.
I'm just appreciable of you, man. Always will be.
My brother, I appreciate the fact. I truly appreciate the fact that you appreciate me. I do, and we've become very, very knowledgeable of each other. And brother, you were one of my upper class clients. What impressed me with you is that you would listen to me, and you would practice that which I was trying to teach you, which made you a success. I learned a lot from you just from the conversation of coaching you. I learned from you too, my brother.
But it's important to me because when I reach out in life on a daily basis, it's standing for something positive. That old saying, it's an old saying, but people say it, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
That's correct.
Well, in interacting with you and learning from you, it was a point of standing for something, and that is standing for what I believe in, standing for my hopes, dreams, and desires, and it's not from anybody else. It's what's developed in me by the manual in me. And from a biblical perspective, Emmanuel is God in us.
No doubt.
Emmanuel in me helps me to stand for what I believe in, as long as I'm keeping it in the proper perspective, man. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I love you and appreciate you. And it's a fact. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Well, thank you, my brother. And because now I'm gonna be back, although the first I got 2 shows, and the next Friday is my last show. And I got I got my sidekicks here. I got my grandson, my great grandson, Grayson, who's just turned 7, and I've got my great granddaughter, Brooklyn, who is, how old are you, Brooklyn? How old are you? 4?
4.
Okay, you gotta talk to the people so they can hear you.
Who's your brother?
That gentleman I'm speaking to is a very nice guy. When we say brother, we're talking about brother and culture, and I'll talk to you more about that so you'll understand it. Okay, baby?
My dad
Yes.
says that.
Your dad says that?
Yes.
Yes. And the things you're going to learn, that's why I told you I gave you a book that you can't read right now. You're not going to understand it. But I want you to forever keep that book.
Right.
Because when you get close to your teens, I want you to start reading it.
Right.
Because G Papa might not be here then. But you always got that from me. I gave you that book.
Right.
And that I wrote it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Now, you all know these are my heart. Because my daughter-in-law came by today talking about, we want to drop them off for a little bit just while we go out and something they had to do. And I told them I'm the kidnapper. Now you can't get them back till tomorrow. And they just want to drop them by for a couple of hours. And no, G-Pop, I don't play that. So we got them till tomorrow, and I am in my world, y'all. Y'all know how I love my babies. I love my babies, and these are my babies. And I am so proud of them. And Grayson, what was the award you just won, Grayson?
What?
For the week, what was it?
Star student.
Star student. In his class, he just won the Star student. And he's in the 1st grade, and the boy is Smart is an understatement. I ain't saying that because he's my great grandson. I'm saying that because it's true and that's fact.
Well, it's wonderful to hear. It really is. This is a long journey, and you know, a guy from my hometown told me one time. He called me Clinton in my hometown. He said, "Clinton, you get my age, but you'll never catch me." And what he was sharing with me was his journey. He's getting older and older. He died. He was, I believe, 86. I believe.
Boy, if I can make
But
it.
I understood what he was saying. You know, to I won't catch him. I can live to be 86, but I'll never catch him.
You'll never
And
catch
so I
it.
have to enjoy the journey. You know, enjoy the journey that I'm on, and understanding that there's going to be, sunshine and rain, but that's just the way the world is. It's going to be, and I can't change that. I only can change it through my thoughts. You know, understanding that even though it seems like it goes hand in hand sometimes, but success is a state of mind. Achievement is something that you're going to see. Anytime you achieve something, there's going to be something there that is concrete that you can see. This I achieved. But anyone can be successful at anything at any time because basically it's a thought process. And that's what you teach all the time. Action and thought in action, thought in action, thought in action. If you're thinking it is fine, but if you don't put action behind it, ain't nothing going to happen.
Ain't nothing going to happen. That's fact. My babies, y'all, something y'all want to say?
No. Yes. No.
What you want to say, Brooklyn?
I don't know.
How you enjoying being over with your Grammy and your G-Papa?
Good. Good. Good.
Y'all have fun when y'all here?
Yes. I had fun in my Grammy's house.
You always have fun at your Grammy's house, huh?
At my grandma's house.
Okay, that's good.
That's my grandma.
That's your grandma. That's my daughter-in-law.
And
Your grandma is my daughter-in-law.
Grandma have another. Grandma have another.
Now, when I come back inside, we inside. What do y'all want to do? When I come back in with y'all, anything in particular?
Eat ice cream.
You didn't have I know you didn't have some pie. I gave you pie and ice cream. You can have some more tomorrow. How about tomorrow?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
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 What does that say down there? That's 9. What is it? 9. What is it? See down in the bottom of the corner.
9:58.
9:58. Uh-oh, guess what time it is, y'all? It's that time of the evening when me and my babies, we got to close out. And like I always tell you, I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. But I always tell you, if you push me, I'll pull you. If you pull me, I'll push you. It's not going to matter whether I'm pushing or I'm pulling y'all. We're going to get there together. Y'all see my handsome grandson, great-grandson, and my beautiful, beautiful great-granddaughter.
Who's your great god?
You are.
And who's that?
You're my great-granddaughter.
And who's that?
That's my great-grandson, Grayson. That's your brother. Y'all know I love you because you're pushing me and I'm pulling you. And you're pulling me and I'm pushing you. So until next time, I say God bless. And keep working on your road to success.
Who's that?
Tell them good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Who's that? Who's that? Why are you making me dance?
You're so pretty. And you're so handsome.
Are you trying to get your phone?
Uh-huh.
What are we going to do?
Well, we finished now. I'm going to turn everything off.
How's 10 o'clock?
Thank y'all for coming out and being nice.